Hey guys, I'm trying something new. I'm actually going to give you a little lesson, a guidance lesson about peer pressure, and then we have a story at the end. And the assignment is for you guys to rank order who is the most responsible for Maria drinking beer at the party in the story, to who's the most responsible all the way down to each of them to who's the least responsible, and then just explain why you ranked them the way that you did. Okay? So here's a lesson. Peer pressure. Is it always bad? Not necessarily. What is peer pressure? Well, it is the pressure that someone else, usually your friends, put on you to do something. But it doesn't always have to be bad. So think about it this way. If I'm pressuring you, or one of your friends is pressuring you to get your homework done before you guys go outside to play, then hey, that's good peer pressure, right? A little healthy pressure is always a good thing, or it can't always be a good thing. But at times, it can be a not so good thing. So the pressure maybe to cheat on assignments or even just one problem, but it's still cheating. And we do get those pressures quite often. Even right now, you're probably starting some of these pressures, but as you get older, you'll start having more and more pressure, peer pressure to fit in or be cool, to drink, to do drugs. But I can honestly tell you that not everybody is using drugs or drinking. You don't have to be someone who does. Okay? I can tell you guys that the longer you're in a situation, the tougher it is to get out of it. So I would encourage you to talk with your parents about if you're ever in a sticky situation, or if you're at somebody else's house, talk to them about having some kind of a code. Maybe you text 911, or you text, well, our code is pineapple. I don't know why. My daughters picked that code. So if they ever text me pineapple, I know I need to come and get them or help them. They're in a tough situation and they don't know how to get out. We have also set up that if you're if you don't want to admit that you don't want to be at this party, for example, or at this person's house because you don't think they make good choices, that they can blame it on me. And I will send a text. The pineapple also could mean that I would send a text saying, hey, you have to come home. So they can blame it on me and say, well, my mom is making me come home. I would stay if I wanted or if I could, but, so they blame it on the parent. And if that helps you get out of it, great. Think about what choices you want to make in advance before you get in those situations, because that way it'll be easier to stick to your values and to what you want and don't want, for example. I can tell you, unfortunately, there's an example. I was in high school, and a girlfriend of mine heard that there was going to be just a get together, like a party at somebody's house. So we went out to their house. They lived kind of out in the country. Well, it turns out the person's house, who it was, they weren't even home. They were out of the state with their family on vacation. So one of our other classmates was house sitting. Well, needless to say, we get there and we start wandering around the house and realize this, and then we see that they're having a bonfire in the backyard. Well, we walked back there and noticed somebody had some beer. So we quickly said, hey, we're out of here. This is not okay. This is A, they're drinking, and we play a lot of sports, and we definitely didn't want to get busted for that. It wasn't our cup of tea. And then two, these people were trespassing. They were in somebody else's house. So the good news is we got out of there faster than we didn't stay long. We got out of there real fast. So I want you guys to think about that. If we would have stayed, do you know how much harder it would have been to say, oh, no, I don't want to drink, as people are passing it around? Or if they're saying, oh, what, Schmidt, you think you're too cool? Back then it was Siebert. You think you're too cool for us? Well, I might have caved if I would have stayed. So guys, I'm going to read this short story for you. It's also attached in the Google Doc, but I'll read it out loud for you to make it easier. And then I want you guys to send me, whether it's share a Google Doc with me or, send me an email or something, but rank order who you think is most responsible for Maria drinking at this party, all the way to who is the least responsible. And then tell me why, though. You got to tell me why. And then I'm going to do some drawing and Dex and I will deliver some lunches. lunches right to your home. You can pick, Culver's, Taco Bell, whatever you want, and we will deliver it right to your door. And I'll go to see you and say hi. So it'll be fun. All right, the story is, it's party time. Mark is sitting at his bedroom desk rolling marijuana joints. He plans on selling them tonight at a big party that he's having. His mom is going out of town for the weekend, and since his parents are divorced, he will have the house all to himself. Ever since the divorce, money has been kind of tight, and Mark has found that selling pot is an easy way to make the money that he needs for college. He's a senior and plans to attend the local university in the fall. Unfortunately, Mark's bedroom door is slightly open, and when his mom sticks her head in to say goodbye, she spots the marijuana joints in front of him. She tells him to get rid of that stuff. She doesn't want it in her house and tells him that it's dangerous and it will fry your brain like an egg. Mark assures her that he will get rid of it and tells her not to worry because he never uses the stuff. Mom, I just sell it. That night, Maria came to the party with Hector and a couple of her girlfriends, Shelly and Nicole. After they had been there about an hour, someone shouts, "The cake's here!" And there's a mad rush for the kitchen. Maria doesn't drink. In fact, she thinks it tastes awful. She didn't even know that there was going to be alcohol at this party. Besides, her parents have said that they will kill her if they ever caught her drinking or using drugs. However, Nicole and Sarah like to get a buzz, so they keep after Maria to have at least just one beer. Maria would like to go home, but Hector is so drunk he can't drive, and she doesn't dare call her parents for fear that they would find out that she's at a beer party. Around midnight, Mark brings out the marijuana joints and offers them for sale in the room. Maria's friends pressure her to join them. To pressure her, they ask, "Hey, what's the matter? Are you too good for us? Come on. You wouldn't drink with us, though. The least you could do is maybe join us in a smoke." And they even said a real friend would give it a try. Finally, Maria gives in. And she goes with them to the back porch area where it's quieter. Just as Maria takes the joint and inhales, a spotlight shines on the porch, and they hear, "Stand where you are. This is the police, and you are all under arrest." Okay, end of the story. Now, rank order them, explain why you think that, and send it on in to me. And we will pick some lunch winners. Thanks, guys.